Hello and welcome to the World of Zwift. This week coming to you from the roads of Mallorca. Why are we here? Well, to test my Zwift Academy legs against the Mallorca 312, an epic Gran Fondo, possibly one of the most epic on the planet. We'll do more about that later on. First, this is what's on this week's show. Attack, OJ! Attack! I chat to the legendary Rigoberto Uran. Matt Lieto is back with the latest from Zwift Academy. My ZA training partner, Elle, does her first ever Zwift race. Go on, Erica. I catch up with Shane Gaffney to discuss an exciting email. It ain't spam. Three-time Olympic gold medalist Kristin Armstong gives us the latest workout of the week. There's more ZA action as Nathan Guerra gives us the lowdown on next week's route. And will it be trick or treat for me in the feed zone? So what is the Mallorca 312? Well, exactly what it says on the tin. 312 kilometers plus 5,000 meters of climbing. If you want to see that, it's in next week's show. To get that easily, to not miss it, subscribe to the channel. Why not like this video as well and see how I take it on? While I finish my preparations for the Mallorca 312, here's what's happening on Zwift this week. The best of the best took on 6 laps of the Two Bridges Loop course in week 3 of the Zwift Racing League Premier Division. In the men's race, it was Next Esports, presented by Ensured, who once again remain in the top spot and extend their advantage over Canyon Esports to now 4 points. The second race of the night saw the women tackle the same course, and after 3 rounds of racing, it's now Hino Racing, Kelsa Pries, who lead the standings. You can watch the remaining ZRL Premier Division races on the GCN Racing YouTube channel, and don't forget a host of community races are broadcast on Zwift Community Live. Elsewhere in the women's peloton, it was announced this week that friend of the show, Shayna Powless, is moving from Team 2024 to Legion of LA in 2022. Shayna's current Team 2024 teammate, Amanda Coker, earned a well-deserved week off from the ZRL Premier Division as she became the first woman in history to ride 500 miles in 24 hours. It's mind-boggling. Surely Amanda's sights now will be set on a 24-hour Zwift world record attempt. On November the 6th, NBA legend and Zwift fanatic Reggie Miller will join other special guests while attempting to set a world record by getting 20,000 Zwifters riding simultaneously in his Ride with Reggie. The event is to raise funds for the development of cycling programs at historically black colleges and universities, and by participating in the Ride with Reggie event, you'll unlock the in-game Castelli kit, and you'll also have the opportunity to get the IRL version along with being in with a chance to win a host of other great prizes. But more importantly, you get to support a great cause. Finally, if you're an avid follower of the World of Zwift, and why wouldn't you be, and you happen to be watching this episode on the very day it goes live, well, what are you waiting for? Kit up and clip in, because by riding with a pace partner for one day only, you're in for a Halloween treat. Ooh. If you fancy grabbing a screenshot, why not share it with your friends and us here at Zwift? Now, as I get ready to traverse the mountains of Mallorca, which is where I am right now, one man I can really take inspiration from is Rigoberto Uran, the Colombian climber. Well, he's a legend of the peloton. He's got second place finishes at the Giro and at the Tour de France as well. And I was lucky enough to catch up with the 34-year-old at the UCI World Championships in Belgium. And man, he is lovely. I'm joined by a man who is as popular in the pro peloton as he is on Zwift. It is great to chat to him. Rigoberto, how are you?
Thank you for inviting me. I'm so happy I'm here.
If we talk about popularity, yes, you're popular on the road. You're popular on Zwift as well. Everybody loves to ride with Rigo.
I like training with the people. Okay, I do every Sunday one race, one small Giro de Rigo on Zwift. The first time, many people. Second time, more people. This event is nice, and the people sometimes call me, hey, when is the next Giro de Rigo on Zwift? Okay, no, now is you have time for training, maybe in 1 year.
Because what's great is you go on there and you take it easy on the first lap, and the second lap, everybody wants to race you. They try and beat you.
Yes, because the people are like kill the professional. It's normal, because in Zwift it's difficult. You need power, because I'm professional, I'm training well, but the people on Zwift have power. For the people kill the professionals. Okay, sometimes I do my best on Zwift and I ride second, third, never win, never. I try many times for win, but it's so difficult. But the most important is the community. I create big community on Zwift, and this is for me the most important.
Do you know what? That's what's great about riding with you on Zwift. You've always got a smile on your face. You're a great person to be around. And now, the Giro de Rigo, that's in real life. You're running it again. It's going to be outdoors.
Yes. This year I start again because I need cancel last year. This year is, I do the Giro de Rigo in Colombia. After the pandemic, more people start training by. Many people, many friends, also women, kids, everybody. Because the people before, I had no idea about cycling. One day I start in Zwift, okay, this is nice. And then when the people I had the contact with the real life on bike, the client, the friends, they are saying, this is nice. And the Giro de Rigo is the more bigger event in Colombia, more than 2,500 cycling. I'm so happy because the people wait many times for do this.
Well, Rigoberto, we'll see you on Zwift again soon. Cheers.
Cheers, see you in Zwift.
It's not just cyclists who flock to this Balearic paradise, it's also where triathletes come. And talking of triathletes, Matt Lieto, I wouldn't be here without his guiding influence in Zwift Academy. So let's see what he's got in store for us this week.
Hey everyone, I'm Matt Lieto, your guide and guru of Zwift Academy. This week is particularly exciting as we get to know this year's ZA Road Finalists.
Coming up, we meet this year's ZA Road Finalists before checking out the latest ZA Run workout and catching up with Kelly Ruck.
It's a big week in Zwift Academy Road as the finalists have been selected. From that huge number of applicants that signed up from all across the globe, just 5 men and 5 women remain, bringing them one step closer to that grand prize of a year's pro contract. Well, let's meet those 5 men who will be in with a chance to race alongside Matthew Vanderpoel on the Alpecin Phoenix team.
Alex Bonia, Byron Mutton, Cooper Sayers, Mads Rabeck, and Sam Hill. Some familiar faces broke the news to them.
I wanted to say congratulations because you made it into the top 5 of the last contenders.
Oh wow, that is that is a big surprise.
You've made top 5, congratulations.
Thanks Jay, that means a lot.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, that's awesome. This is, so unexpected.
I was told that I should get on here and let him know that he's made the finals, and looking forward to seeing you over here in the next month.
No way. Man, that's insane, man. Yeah, I'm like shaking. I didn't even expect it, man.
Let's meet the 5 women that'll be going head-to-head for a spot on the world-leading Canyon SRAM team.
Caitlin Connors, Imogen Alton, Maud Odeman, Rachel Wales, and Wilhelmine Prinz. It was left to their potential teammates to tell them the good news.
Well, Imogen, I'm so excited to tell you that you have made the Zwift Academy finals.
I want to announce that you've been selected to the top 5 of women in the Zwift Academy, so big congratulations. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm so happy.
Nice, I'm really happy for you.
You've made it into Zwift Academy finals. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
You qualified to the top 5 Zwifters for the Academy in 2022, so congratulations. I hope you're happy.
I'm really happy. Thank you so much. Oh my god. I didn't see that coming.
Workout 5 marks the halfway point for the ZA Run program, and things are heating up. 3 blocks of spicy intervals with building intensity focused on getting you closer to your 5K goal race pace. Make sure you've got a towel on hand for this one. You're gonna need it.
Okay, so here we go. First 3 minutes, and this is at the current 5K race pace. Okay, so focus on being smooth. Am I looking smooth? I think so. Halfway through. Okay, 10 seconds left. There we go. Oh yeah, it is a bit of a shock to the system. That's what the recovery is for, bring the heart rate down, ready to go again on the next rep. Only 2 minutes this time, but it's faster than race pace. Let's go. Try and stay relaxed. Almost done. There we go. The 2 minutes done. Only 1 minute of rest though. So try and recover quickly. Right, 30 seconds to go until the next one. And this one's a fast one, but only for a minute. Okay, this one's gonna be over before I know it. Feeling strong. 1 set done. 2 left. Now for the 2 minutes at under 5K race pace. Whew. Let's go. Go, go, go. Oh, not that much go. 2 sets done. 1 more left. Let's go. Last time today we're doing this 3-minute interval. Next step in our road to victory. 1 minute of work. We can do this. This is our finish line for today. Keep that form in check. There we go. Woo! Done. Well done, Zwift Academy Run. That's it for this week, and I shall see you next week for workout 6.
And that's it for me today, but I'll be back next week. In the meantime, feel free to let me know how you're getting on with your Zwift Academy journey in the comments below. I'll see you next time.
Now, it's not just me who's taken my post-Zwift Academy form into lands unknown. Also, my sister from another mister, Elle, she's taking that confidence as she's become a Zwift Academy graduate to take on her first race. Yes, Erica, and before she did it, she spoke to Kate Verenow just to get those tips on how to get started.
Hello, Erica. It's a pleasure to meet you, and congrats for graduating this year's Zwift Academy.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. Because of Zwift Academy, I now have the confidence to sign up for my very first Zwift race.
The first thing you want to do is figure out what category you want to start at. Now, the categories are A, B, C, and D, with A being the fastest. So there's a couple places you can find races. On the day of, you can just go to the Zwift home screen and just see on the right-hand side what events are coming up. I personally love to use the Zwift Companion. Let's see. Ooh, I got a good one for you. There is a Fearless Women's Beginner Race. The Fearless community is a wonderful club in Zwift that has been, organizing for years, and you can just kind of click on your category, and then you just hit that little plus next to it, and now you're signed up.
Got it. I pulled out my companion, I followed you along, and I think I'm signed up with a green check.
Yes. All right, now day of, some important things that you want to consider. Definitely, you want your fan ready to go, highest setting. You want to get a nice warm-up in. You want to be revving it up. So when it hits the go, you're already pedaling pretty hard, and you want to get a nice jump on the pack.
I'm ready, Kate. Thank you so much.
All right.
I cannot believe the day has finally arrived where I get to do my very first Zwift race. A special message from my Zwift Academy partner, OJ. Let's see what he has to say.
Erica, I'm so excited. Today's the day. First race. You are gonna smash it. Good luck. Remember, it's not really about where you come, it's just the fact that you finish it. Have a great time.
Thank you, OJ. I am warming up, actually revving up for my very first Zwift race. No nervousness at the moment, more excited. And we're on the way. Fast out of the gate. Whew. I have a 10-second lead on the group behind me. I'm gonna try to keep that. This is serious work. The group behind me is closing in. 5 seconds. Whew. And there she is, the solo rider. This is hard, guys. Hang in there, girl. Right now I'm third place. I'm tired, guys. But I must finish. With less than a mile left in the race. Woo! 100 meters to go. Woo! I'm so happy that I decided to do it. I'm so happy I attended Zwift Academy. Gosh, guys, that was super tough, but I finished 4th, and I'm proud about that. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of accomplishing my goals. I encourage each and every one of you to try Zwift race. Even if it's your first time, it's okay. It's okay, I just did it, you can do it. I had never done a Zwift race before, and while it was tough, in it, I loved every second of it.
Oh, Erica, you are an inspiration. I'm going to use that, the fact that you nailed that race, as my motivation for the 312 tomorrow. Together, training partners. Now, if you're like Erica and myself and you're a Zwift Academy alumni, you're about to receive an email. What's in that email? I hear you holler at your screen. Well, let's ask Shane Gaffney that question. Shane, it's great to chat to you. How have you been?
OJ, great. Very good. Thank you for asking. How about you?
Good. Excited, A, to talk to you, and B, for the email that I've just got. Now, this is early access to an email that everyone's about to get who's graduated the Zwift Academy. What is this email?
So the email is going to go to all of our graduates, and there's 3 main topics in the email. One is what your results are and how you improved from baseline to finish line. The other is what your phenotype is. And the third is recommended content based on your phenotype.
So now that I'm a pursuiter, Shane, I'm about to ride the Mallorca 312. 312 kilometers, 5,000 meters of climbing. How is this going to help me, being a pursuiter?
So what you should do ideally is really pace yourself well on the climbs, because you have the ability now to go really, really hard and bury yourself for 3 to 5 minutes. But you'll pay for that if you do that at the base of a climb, if the climb is, over an hour long. So pacing is really, really key when you are a pursuiter and also a sprinter too. Really for any phenotype, pacing is really important.
What do I do next? What's the next thing for me?
If you were a pursuiter, as you kind of are now, you typically have a weakness in your sprints and then a weakness in your time trialing ability. So you can choose workouts that work on either or. Or if you wanted to further your strength, which is again that 3 to 5 minute range, you would choose more view to max specific training in that 3 to 5 minute range.
Shane, as always, you're the voice of reason in the dark. Cheers to that, buddy.
You're welcome. Have a great rest of the day.
Right, I've come back here to our very own Zwift house, our apartment, to answer the most important question that faces any cyclist. Is it nutrition? Eat loads. Is it pacing? Don't get carried away. Is it tire pressure? Fill them up. No, it's more important than that. To answer the question of what do I wear? How should I look for the 312? Now, I was thinking about wearing this, but I think a Zwift suit, maybe it's a bit of a cliche. I have options. I could wear this. Now, this is a replica of the skin suit that Alex Dowsett wore when he broke the hour record. Very aero, but it's got no pockets. I can't really breathe out, it's that tight. And thirdly, I don't want to stand up straight because this is a family show. Let's just put it like that, so no to this. Now, I dig this vibe. This is the sort of thing I would wear all the time on a ride out, but I want people to ride with me on the 312. I need it. I need people to ride with me. I need to sit on the wheels. So having something which is Halloween-esque might not be the right vibe. Again, more options. What about this little number, eh? I was thinking Primoz Roglic used to be a ski jumper. This is 80 ski jumper vibe. It's thermal, it's got long legs, it's got long arms, it's going to be 24 degrees tomorrow. What do you think? Like it? You vibing? Fine. What about I do some more changes? I've got lots more. I could go be like that. Let's get the latest workout of the week with 3-time Olympic gold medalist Kristin Armstong. I'm going to moonwalk out.
Hi everyone, it's 3-time Olympic gold medalist here, Kristin Armstong, here with this week's workout of the week. Race ready. This workout is all about race replication. It's about putting your fitness to the test. It features a fun mix of short, intense efforts well above that FTP, followed by some longer, sustained efforts just below. I mean, it's no different than what you would experience in any Zwift race. There's a little bit of time to recover between each set, but don't be fooled because it's never too long before those next attacks start. This workout is inspired in part of our Lecole Training with Legends campaign. They've been designed and tested by some of the best cyclists in the world, including myself, and fellow Olympians and world champions such as Sir Bradley Wiggins, Fabian Cancellara, and Dame Sarah Story. So be sure to check them out in our on-demand folder. Right on.
Well, while I do a different kind of workout of the week, one that keeps my heart rate nice and low, and I carry on with my integral race preparation for tomorrow. Let's have some ZRL business. Here's Nathan Guerra with the lowdown on next week's route. Toodle pip.
Welcome to the Rider Recon for race number 5 in the Zwift Racing League, season 1 of the 2021-22 year. We are out on the Greatest London Flat course for a team time trial. So mainly we'll be going through how does the team attack each section of the course together to get the most speed and get the lowest time you possibly can. Now the lead-in section here is about 7.5 kilometers and heads over toward the start-finish banner, which is on the mall. It's a right-hand turn after you leave going along the River Toms, 4% gradient, only 400 meters, but it's a sharp little kick. Make sure that you have an agreed-upon pace as we get into a little bit of climbing here. You have agreed upon pace up climbs between all of your team, and that you make sure that you don't overtake your riders. When you overtake riders on your team that are in a straight line, Zwift actually has a physics dynamic that will push that rider off of the wheel in front of them, which then will give you the wheel. But you're not supposed to be on that wheel. Just like in real life, Zwift has added this ability that you have to push a little harder to get past other riders in order to take up their position. The next crucial sections to watch out for on course are going to be the turnarounds on the mall. When you do hit this section, make sure that everybody's on the same page about whether or not you're going to accelerate out of the corner, because the avatars do naturally slow down, or whether or not you're going to just kind of go through with a steady pace. You will gain a little bit of time if you accelerate through, but if it's too high of an acceleration, again, just like the start, you're going to lose wheels. The next crucial section to be watching out for is twofold. You're going to actually hit an underground, go through a train tunnel or subway tunnel that is going to have a very sharp descent, 15% plus gradient. Take your speed into that downhill, but find a little reprieve here because you're about to hit the climb of Surrey Hills. You're going to take a right-hand turn out of the tunnel, little bit of an uphill bump, not super steep just yet. This is a solid time to really pay attention to your agreements between teammates, as well as let go of anyone who just can't hold the pace of what your minimum finishers have to be. Unless you're just looking to finish as a team today and it's more about the team camaraderie and community feel. If they know though that their watt per kilogram and speed has just really dropped off and they're done, now is the time to gain speed and let those riders go, because these uphills, just like any other race, is where the most time can be gained. Now, as you do leave Surrey Hills, there's gonna be a left-hand turn into the underground again, but this time, there ain't no reprieve. It's a punch in the face climb, 15% gradient. Make sure you're all together with the minimum riders that you can at this point. There's not a whole lot to go from here. You get it back into that groove, make sure everybody's together, and start back into your pole order. From here, leaving the underground for the second time, you're gonna head over Tower Bridge. The idea here is to leave it all out on course. Take on that 400-meter climb as best as you possibly can at 4% gradient. Use the downhill left-hand turn immediately after that to gain a little bit of energy back, and then right from there, I think it's about 3 kilometers to the finish line. Essentially, everyone's taking as hard a pull as they possibly can all the way to the finish. It's kind of an uphill grind on the mall on the reverse sprint, so make sure that you're up and out of the saddle and attacking that section. Good luck, everybody. TTT is no joke, but there's no better way to build camaraderie, work together as a team, and take that on. I absolutely love it. Good luck, everybody out there. Make sure to check out your TTT coverage over on Zwift Community Live with myself, Dave Toll, Kate Bates, and Anna Russell. We'll be covering all the action on the Greatest London Flat. And as always, everybody, ride on.
I've had to get out of the pool. I know, but it is time for a feed zone on tour. And fueling for any ride is important, considering I'm going to be riding 312 kilometres all day, possibly all night if I don't get a move on. I need to get this nutrition strategy right. So, what should we eat? Well, because lots of people around the world are currently celebrating Halloween, we thought we'd use this orange spherical vegetable right here, a pumpkin. And if we open the lid up and look inside, we see pumpkin pasta, which I think is very exciting. Look at it, it comes in its own bowl and everything. Now, pumpkins are rich in vitamins and nutrients, and do you know what? They can actually boost your heart health as well as boost your immune system. And that is really tasty, and it just looks great as well. But great for the night before, not going to carry that in a pocket, very heavy for all that climbing. So we have these little pocket rockets. These are rice cakes. Rice, sugar, and a few other bits and bobs as well. High in sugar, high in carbohydrates, cut down into squares. Bit gelatinous, but still great to eat on the bike and not heavy on the stomach. Two great options for fueling those big efforts. If you want the recipes for either of these, the pumpkin pasta or the rice cakes, then check out the links below. I'm going to have to taste both at the same time. Terrible. Well, as the sun starts to dip beneath the horizon here in Mallorca, we've reached the end of this week's World of Zwift. I also need to go and get some beauty sleep ahead of the 312 tomorrow. And I can't stress this enough. 312 kilometres, 5,000 metres of climbing. I've never ridden as far, I've never climbed as high, and I need to do it in under 14 hours. If you want to see if I make it, then check out next week's World of Zwift. Until then, buenos noches, and ride on.